Hi, this is Joni Barrett with Out the Box Mind Body Studio. I'm going to show you guys today a really neat way to play with some balance and to get some strengthening for your hips. So I'm going to show a standing pigeon that we do in yoga class, but it's going to be a little bit different. We're going to go really slow and we're going to hold some of the pieces of it, and what that is going to do is let you strengthen up here at these in ranges of your hips. So real quick for anatomy, we always want to be thinking about those lower transverse abs. So the heel of the hands on the hip points, drawing to the midline. Below the rib cage, above the hip points, draw to the midline. That's our transverse abdominis, upper and lower. And then we want to stay in a little bit of a hip hinge whenever we're coming into these balances. It will just give us a little bit of room. So fingers on hip pockets, you can push back just a little bit. You'll feel some softening. And it might even feel like you're in just a little bit of a miniature V shape, and that's okay. And again, it's just going to give you a little bit of room to play with. So I'm going to start on my left leg. Hands on the tops of the hip points just to help you monitor that you're not shifting side to side. We're going to start to disconnect the foot. And as soon as the foot disconnects, you're going to start to feel that you have to use the hip flexor. So you can just check in, make sure you feel it. As the foot comes away, more hip flexor is needed. Notice that you have the lower transverse abdominis. As the leg starts to lift, you're going to feel like you need to use more. Notice that. But you also might feel like you need to sit back a little bit more of that hip hinge. So you might need to take the hands and just kind of push the hip pocket back. And then again, just pause. Like I say, this is going to be really slow, working these muscles. Now we're going to externally rotate. You're going to feel that muscle up here at the top of the hip start to have to work. And then we're going to hold. Hold that position. You're still breathing. We're just holding and breathing. And then we're going to start to let that ankle travel towards the thigh, but it's not going to touch yet. Just hold that. Again, you're going to feel that muscle. And then we're finally going to let that ankle come in contact and let the leg open. And then at that point, if you want, you can sit back into that standing leg. And just going to push the hip pocket back. You're going to feel like you're just sitting into that standing leg glute. Go as far as it feels good for you. Lower transverse is still with you. And then to release, you're going to come up out of it. So coming out, just as important as coming in, just as slowly. All the way up. Open the knee. Disconnect, hold though. Right, now it's working more. Start to make that internal rotation. You're going to feel it up at the hip. Pause here. And slowly bring the foot back down. You'll find the ball of the foot. And then finally the heel. And obviously you're going to do the same thing on the other side. And that is how to play with strengthening the hips at in ranges in pigeon pose. So this has been Joni Barrett, Out the Box Mind Body Studio. otbfit.com is the website. You can go to the YouTube channel, Out the Box Mind Body Studio, and like it, subscribe. Lots of great videos there. Or go to my Facebook page, Out the Box Mind Body Studio, and hope you guys have a great day. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.